You need fuel in your life, but you don't want to be taking like giant boluses of like sugar all the time. What you want to avoid is like these big spikes in blood sugar. Like if you have Skittles, like your blood sugar will spike like massively. So what's interesting is like Skittles has, you know, a lot of sugar in it. It has like, let's just make up a number. Say you have 200 calories of sugar from Skittles. It's not the fact that you had 200 calories that's the inherent problem. It's the way that those calories hit your system and it's a very steep spike.
Kind of about your diet.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to avoid these like giant spikes in blood sugar. So it's the spike. It's the fact that like a Skittle doesn't have much to it. There's not a lot of fiber to it. It's just like straight sugar. So it just goes straight main lines into your blood glucose. And then your body has to figure out what to do with it. It's like, wow, my blood sugar, like for a normal healthy person, your blood sugar is hanging out at like 80, 90. You have Skittles, it's like doubling. So all of a sudden you're 100% higher than you should be. And your body has to figure out what to do with it. So you release a lot of insulin, which is the hormone your body needs to handle sugar. And then if you're young and healthy, like the insulin will work. It'll like process the sugar. You'll either use it right away, or you'll like pack it, you'll like store it into glycogen, which is like sugar storage, or you'll turn it into fat. Like the insulin will work. The issue is that if over years and years, insulin will stop working. And that's where you get type 2 diabetes. Yeah. That's where you get Alzheimer's. A lot of like major cardiovascular diseases, neurodegenerative diseases are due to our inability, like the ineffectiveness of insulin over time. When you have too much of these spikes of sugar, it's like listening to loud music, right? Like you can do it once or twice or do it here and there, but like if you do it habitually, if you're always listening to loud headphones for like decades, you're going to get hearing loss. So you don't want to like over spike your insulin, your blood sugar, insulin. But okay, if you're a competitive athlete, you need to eat a lot of fuel. Like you got to eat. I eat like 3,000 calories a day. I'm like I weigh like 140 pounds. Like I'm eating a lot. But I'm thinking about, okay, well, if I'm going to have, in the Skittles analogy, if I'm going to have 200 calories, I don't want it from Skittles. I want it from something that's like delivers energy, but in a slower way.
Yeah.
And that's where like.
So what's your daily diet like?
Okay, I have a lot of fruit. I have a lot of oatmeal, and I go for like the steel cut, like higher fiber. I think instant oatmeal is a joke because what they've done to make it instant is they've basically taken all the reason that you want oatmeal is that it's high fiber and like slow digesting, that you can have 200 calories and it's slow. Anyway, so usually I'll have like oatmeal with protein powder, like grass-fed protein powder, first thing in the day. Just get some like protein and low glycemic carbohydrates going. Have some coffee, have a shot of Ketone IQ, go for a run, come back. I always have like a giant smoothie with yogurt. Big believer in probiotics, gut health, massively important. I think just eat fermented without thinking too hard about it. Like you can definitely go down rabbit holes and get more sophisticated. But I just whenever there's like kimchi, just load up on it. Whenever there's like sauerkraut, yogurt, load up on it. So I always have a lot of yogurt in my smoothie, and then fruits, veggies, more protein powder, some almonds, and just drink on that. And then for lunch, like typical lunch for me, like I'll have Chipotle, like just whole food, real food ingredients in there.